Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. Um, I wanted to do this video because I felt like a lot of people are on the fence right now regarding physical media versus streaming. And I know it is split. You have on one side of the camp, you have streaming videos, 4K Ultra HD HDR videos on devices such as the most famous one, Apple TV 4K, and then you have Roku, mainly Voodoo, which has also Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. Limited titles, not all of them, but anyway, you have a split camp between physical media who purchase physical media. Me, I am pretty much a physical media guy all the way. As you all know, I have over 160, I think 169 4K UHD Blu-rays, which is pretty decent amount. Not much, but pretty decent amount. I know there's people with more. But I'm getting there, I'm happy with my collection so far. I have a really good collection of movies. That's 169 uh, good movies in 4K and other stuff. So we're going to talk about this really quick because I want to point out a couple of things and why I believe that uh, physical media is going to be here to stay. And it's not just me saying this. There's an article right here from the twice.com. Now, I don't know how uh, resourceful this Twice magazine and this Twice consumer business electronic company is, but I believe that they do have their sources, their accurate sources, and they did conduct the interview. As you can see right here, this person, Michael Heiss, on January 24th this year, he conducted an interview uh, with representative of the Blu-ray Disc Association, BDA. As you all know, 4K, it's also a part of the Blu-ray physical media disc. And this person right here, Michael, let me just highlight him really quick right here. This guy, Michael Hayes, he or Heiss, Michael Heiss, he's the one that conducted the interview from the Twice Business Consumer Electronic Media Magazine website here. And he spoke to Dan Shinasi from Blu-ray Disc Association in the U.S. And he's been asking me some questions regarding what's going to happen to Blu-ray. Is the streaming going to take over the physical media disc, and is this the end of the physical media? Are 4K Blu-ray players going to be extinct? And as you will see as I go through this video, that is not the case. Uh, you know, he even says right here, let me show you. He even says, from a hardware perspective, the format, its technologies and capabilities continue to evolve. The Blu-ray disc, rewritable Blu-ray disc, I don't know what the BDRE is, rewritable something versions out there, maybe dual layer or something like that. Uh, It's specifically designed to meet the preference for hard storage of content on the part of Japanese consumers, aimed at direct recording of advanced broadcast and satellite systems. It will accommodate up to 100 minutes of 4K recording and 30 minutes of 8K content. However, RE is available only in Japan with no plans to release in the rest of the world. So the RE, I guess it's extra readable extra space. It's going to be available. Well, it's available in Japan, but we don't know when it's going to be available for the uh, the rest of the world. But as you can see, physical media, especially Blu-rays, they do have a way of expanding that storage to more uh, storage, and I think once the 8K comes in, once the 8K televisions and 12-bit 8K televisions comes on board, I think they will be able to expand that storage up to maybe I'm going to limb here. I'm going to say probably 500 gigabytes. And I think 500 gigabytes, it's more than enough for you to store a movie on a one disc, with the audio. And then on a second disc, you can put special features or whatnot. But I think 500 gigabytes with the 8K will do it. But I also heard a rumor that there's a way that they can actually go to 1 terabyte. They're working on certain technology of these layers on the discs that they can go up to 1 terabyte. So the reason I'm saying all of this, because this is all in the works, it's still not set in stone. This interview was conducted in January. The reason I'm telling you this, it's because uh, nothing is set in stone, but technology does exist out there that will support uh, the 8K and all this extra storage on the disk, meaning that you're going to get the best possible picture quality and audio quality. And the reason we're talking about this and the reason I'm mentioning this interview, it's because I want you guys to know that the 4K Blu-ray sales are doing pretty darn good. They're doing better than expected. A lot of people are pre-ordering the 4K UHD Blu-ray movies. If you go to Best Buy, if you go to even Target or Walmart, they're constantly being sold. People are buying them. 4K players have become cheap. You can get one for 200, 250, or you can just get an Xbox One S. So you have many options out there to choose from the 4K. 4K has become more affordable. 4K players have become more affordable. 4K televisions have become more affordable. So it's becoming more affordable for the mainstream for them to purchase 4K physical media disc and these 4K televisions like TCL with both formats, HDR and Dolby Vision. Now, the only question is this streaming versus the physical media disc. Well, they did talk about that, and this is what he said right here. I'm gonna read this for you really quick, if I can. Uh, our of Let me read this right here. A key focus for the Blu-ray Disc Association in 2018 will be education with the retail toolkit, soon to be available along with the consumer brochures. A 4K educational trailer demo clip to drive home the superiority of physical playback for the 4K content. Rather than streaming, some messaging talks to freeing the consumer from worries of slow broadband speed and limitation of streaming content transfer rates to average 25 megabits rather than 100 megabits. On a broader level, there will be educational material side-by-side demo comparison that explains the benefits of HD and other underlying features of the disc's formats. With a combination of wider content availability, updates, technologies, and extensive consumer education, Blu-ray Disc Association is poised to commit its effort to assess a broadened consumer understanding and take up of Ultra Blu-ray in 2018. Um, this this interview goes a little bit. I saw the original copy of this interview and the stuff that was being said, and I did some more research on this. It's not just this magazine. There's other magazines as well, other websites as well. Listen, what I want to say in this video is the fact, this is just one example. But what I want to say in this video is that I personally don't think that physical media is going to die. Not yet. Not yet. I don't think we're done yet. I think we still have more to go. We still have more to cover. The reason I'm doing this video because I know that there's a camp of left and right, not political left and right, but left of the streaming fans and then right of the physical media fans. They have two different sides of the aisles. And in my opinion, I honestly believe that physical media, for me, is and always will be the best the only choice to go with, the best choice to go with, the first choice to go with. And I say this lightly because if you think about it, when you are buying, here, let me say this for somebody who's a regular Joe or regular Mary so that you can understand me better, so that way you don't get confused. All right, so I'm going to slow down here. I'm going to say something to make this very simple for you so you don't get confused. And I want you to pay attention, and I will explain this in a basic uh, terms, as if I'm explaining it for the dummies. Okay, don't take no offense on this one. It's just me trying to come across the point here, and this is the point I'm going to come across. So I want you to listen very carefully. Okay, for those of you who like streaming, I'm going to explain this to you in a very basic terms. When you purchase that Apple TV 4K, when you purchase that Roku streaming device or Amazon streaming device, or whatever you choose to go with, you have to consider this. They are streaming devices. And what does that mean? Streaming means they depend on two things. One, the server from where the movie is being played, whatever that server is out there, okay? And then second, the most important part, it's the internet part. But the scarier part is the fact that it's on the server. And they do have certain licenses fees that they have to pay for the studios, okay? Uh, and whenever the studio decides to not have them play that movie anymore, and the studio says, okay, your license has expired, we're going to take that movie back, take it off, then you're not going to see that movie that you purchased on the server anymore. That is the one horror story of streaming. And I think, to me, that's not good because you don't own the movie. Okay? So hopefully this is clear for those of you who like to stream. Now, streaming has its benefits. The fact that you can have all of these movies on the cloud and you don't have to carry your physical media movies in some kind of a backpack or whatever. The fact that you can watch these movies wherever there's internet from the server, you can watch them. That's pretty cool. But it does come with its negatives. And I just point out the negative, and the negative is the fact that you don't own the movie. You're streaming it from that cloud service. And whenever the studio decides to take that movie out of their service, they can do so once the license expires. So that's the biggest negative about the streaming. And this is why I'm not a huge fan of streaming, even though I do have it as alternative. I use streaming, Apple TV 4K, and other devices as a an alternative, and you should use it as an alternative. Okay, meaning that should be not your main source of watching movies, but it should be your second choice of watching movies, your alternative choice of watching movies. Now, my first and only choice, primary choice of watching movies is physical media disc. Now, let's jump into the physical media discs. What are the benefits of physical media discs? Well, number one, you have it. You have the movie. It's in your possession. You got the poster, you got the cover, you got the CD, the whatever, DVD, Blu-ray jacket. It's all there. You have everything in it. Everything in it. You have the movie, the special features, the different types of formats for the HDR, the sound theater decoding, different choices of Dolby Atmos, DTS, you know, DTSX, all of that stuff you have on there, along with the special features and commentaries. So you actually own a movie. It's yours. Like it's on that disc. It's yours. As long as you have the physical media copy, it's yours. It means you can watch that forever, as long as you have it in your possession. No, the studio will not come to your house, knock on the door, and tell you, "Give me back that disc." Okay, you paid for it. It's yours. Now, there's some copyright stuff there. You know, you cannot play it in a public place and stuff like that. They do have FBI warnings and whatnot, but you own the movie. It is yours. And that's a huge, huge advantage over streaming. So this is why I say to you, rest easy. The physical media disc, just like it says here, isn't going anywhere. And it comes straight from the Blu-ray Disc Association that makes these 4K UHD Blu-ray discs. And this was of this year, January 24th. And the sales of Blu-ray movies are really, really good. I mean, they're selling out really great, man. So you shouldn't worry at all about the Blu-ray. Here, let me show you. Let me show you something really quick. I'm gonna hit on a 4K Blu-ray. I mean, look at these sales. These are all 4K movies. So 4K, there's Predator right there that's coming out. Has the 2-disc features on there. It's coming out. So 4K movies, physical media discs are not going anywhere. They're here to stay, and so rest easy, okay? They're not going anywhere. So basically what I want to say is, just to end this video, rest easy, guys. The Blu-ray disc 4K UHDs are not going anywhere, okay? They're here to stay, and they're not going to go anywhere, okay? And another benefit of physical media discs is not only do you get everything on that disc, but you also get an alternative. You get a digital copy that you can use to watch it on your cell phones, on your iPads, computers, okay? So physical media discs gives you everything. Gives you the entire movie with all the features, with all the goodies, with all the formats, and it also includes a digital copy. So physical media disc, it's, to me, not only is it flourishing, but it's stronger than ever. Physical media discs, it's stronger than ever, and it's going to continue. So this rumor that you heard, people saying that physical media discs are going to be extinct and they're dying, that's not going to happen. At least not for now. Now, I don't know, 20 years from now, 15 years from now, 10 years from now, we don't know. But people love to own physical media. There's collectors. And look, as long as you're buying it, the companies will continue making them. It's a big profit. The studios will continue making them because there's a big profit. Holiday seasons, and then during the summer. So there's always, they're making a lot of money from that. And why would they kill that format that it's bringing even more money into a pot? Why would they just put themselves into a streaming? Why not do physical media and streaming and make as much as you can? So, but look, rest easy. Physical media isn't going anywhere. It's here to stay, and it came straight from the Blu-ray Disc Association. So there you have it. Rest easy. It's not coming from me. It's coming from them, and they're saying, "Don't worry, Blu-ray disc. Uh, it's not going anywhere. 4K UHD Blu-rays aren't going anywhere. As a matter of fact, they're working on a new technology to expand the storage, so that way you can have 8K, high resolution, even high resolution, and all these HDR formats they're coming up and whatnot. So rest easy. Don't worry about it. Physical media discs aren't going anywhere. They're here to stay. The numbers are growing. A lot of people buying them, so don't worry about it. All right, well, there you have it. Hopefully this video clarifies this fear, this phobia of 4K Blu-ray discs being extinct, stuff like that. So rest easy, guys. 4K UHD Blu-rays are as strong as ever. The sales are booming. A lot of people pre-ordering the movies. including the most famous one right now is the Xfinity. No, not Xfinity. Infinity War. Sorry about that. Uh, the Avengers Infinity War. The Avengers Infinity War, uh, both 4K UHD, Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3D, especially Blu-ray 3D, which you can use with your PlayStation VR. It's just the sales pre-orders are through the roof. Okay, which is coming out 2 weeks from now. So rest easy, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to these BS, excuse my language, bullshit rumors. It's not gonna die. Physical media discs are here. They're here to stay, and that's that. That's the end of the story. So rest easy. Enjoy your 4K UHD Blu-ray movies. Go get yourself a 4K Blu-ray player and have fun. Take care. This is Mr. 4K Upscaler, and please don't forget tomorrow to check my live stream with the VR grid. We're going to be doing some Farpoint at 5 p.m. East Coast time. And I'm going to try to fit in some time to do a Sony, if I can, to do Sony X900E, do a demonstration with Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots from 1080p upscale to 4K and give you my picture settings on how to enjoy this epic, 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 the best game ever made, in my opinion, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriot. So anyway, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate all the support, but please do keep in mind, I do this by myself. I have my job that I work 5 days a week, 6 days a week, so I try my best to at least give you guys at least one video a day or something, just to keep you fed, if you will. So I just need you to understand that I do this by myself, and it's not easy sometimes because I do have a life. I do work my main job. I have other things to take care of, but I do keep my life private. I don't advertise my private life. So I just want you to understand that I do this by myself. I don't have like interns working for me and doing everything. So if I don't get back to you, if I don't answer your questions, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. It just means that I'm busy, guys. Which means I'm super, super busy. And there's only so much I can do as a one person. So thank you for that understanding. I hope you understand. Other than that, thank you for watching this video. Have a good one. Take care. Enjoy yourself. And stay cool. It is freaking hot outside. Later, guys. Take care.